Hey, this is Pastor Frank. And you know, we're living in some troubling times. And troubling times can cause confusion, doubt. When we look at the world and it doesn't harmonize with the love and care of God, we can begin to doubt God. One of my favorite books in the Bible is Habakkuk. He had the same thing happening to him. He looked at the nation of Israel and they were so sinful, so rebellious. He cried out to God, "God, don't you see what's happening here?" And God answered him, "I've heard your prayer, son. I'm going to wipe them out." "Wait a minute," Habakkuk said. "Time out. That's not what I meant. Revival? Renewal?" And God said, "No, I'm going to wipe them out, and I'm going to use the Chaldeans to do that." And now Habakkuk was really in a quandary. The Chaldeans, they're worse than we are. How can you use a wicked people, more wicked, to punish wicked Israel? "I'm going up in my prayer tower and I'm not coming down till I get an answer." He sat there for 2 weeks. God answered, "Trust me." "That's it?" "Yes, that's it. Trust me. The just shall live by faith." And now he was in a bigger quandary. What I suggest in the world that we live in, and you're going through things you don't understand, is to follow the pattern of what Habakkuk did next. He recited in his mind what he knew about God and what God had done in the past. That's what we need to do. "God, you parted the Red Sea. God, you delivered the nation of Israel out of the bondage of Egypt with miraculous plagues. You knocked down the walls of Jericho. You parted the Red Sea." And we call it connecting the dots of God's faithfulness. You know, when Habakkuk connected all those dots, you know what he did? He said, "Bring on the Chaldeans." He realized that whatever God was allowing in this world, there was ultimate purpose. Oh, he may not cause bad things. I think God gets a lot of bad press for the fallen world we live in, for the sinful choices we make, for the sinful choices others make, and God gets bad press. God's not causing the evil. He sure uses it. As my friend Ross Gilbert says, if there's not purpose in pain, God's not good. So he's going to use whatever the enemy is seeking to use against us for good. So Habakkuk cried out after he said, "Bring on the Chaldeans," that though the fig tree does not blossom and there be no fruit on the vine, he will trust in God. That's what we need to do, my friends. Connect the dots of God's faithfulness. And if it doesn't look good, and even if it feels bad, by connecting those dots, we can find hope in the promise that God will work all things together for his good, our good, and his glory, and our glory, because we get to share in his glory as new covenant children of the living God. Stand firm. You are able because he is mighty in you. And I, my friends, believe in you. Bless you in Jesus' name.